This Saturday in Athens, for the first time in 140 days, it will be time to tee it up between the hedges. And when UGA football returns to Athens with kickoff for G-Day, Sanford Stadium will be ready. Senior Director of Facilities at UGA, Mark Delafichelle, is excited to welcome people back to where the Dogs play.
But the crowd is here and everyone's excited, and we just want to give them the best facility that we can provide.
Delafichelle estimates that the crowd will be near capacity at this year's game. For many football fans, G-Day is a welcome return to Sanford Stadium. But for many others, G-Day is a first taste of football between the hedges.
It might be a little different crowd at G-Day, maybe people who don't normally come to the stadium. And we want to really impress them just as much as our regular ticket folks.
Delafichelle and his staff have put in a few new changes that will be sure to impress spectators, old and new alike, on Saturday.
Well, you'll just see there's some signage up from our national championship, of course. There's a 2022 sign up on the east end on the second level along the edge. You'll see that when you come in. There's also a new Dooley Field sign. Got a little more pop to it, and really to honor Vince Dooley, with his passing.
Besides making the stadium pop, the field itself has to be ready for its first game since last November. Director of Field and Athletic Grounds at UGA, Mark Holland, has been hard at work to keep the field clean, safe, and fresh.
The biggest thing is just stability, making sure when they go to plant or cut, they can, and the grass or ground doesn't give away.
But springtime proves to be a challenging time of the year to prepare a field. Fluctuating temperatures have been hard on the grass and prevented growth. Holland says that the grass on the field goes dormant if temperatures drop below 50 degrees, which has been common during nights this spring. He has to get creative to keep the grass properly heated.
We have some we call them like growth blankets or frost blankets that try to create somewhat of a greenhouse effect. We also just play around with some dark colored paints. We'll paint the field kind of as blackish green as we can to hopefully trap some heat.
That's not the only painting he's done. After being bare for a few months, the hash marks, yard numbers, sidelines, and end zones will get a fresh coat of paint. So, while G-Day may be better known for the return of the Georgia football team, it's also the return of Sanford Stadium. And with a packed crowd and a freshly painted field, it will finally feel like Saturday in Athens, back between the hedges. For the Carmichael Sports Media Institute, I'm Mia Fishman.